Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carson. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 19 carries, 69 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
They go back to Carson here on second. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd and 2. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play. This is Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway?
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game. And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too. They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The CD, you know, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then. I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And he's got the 1st, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
This is unbelievable.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they Start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. There's defense for the Packers. They were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking sideline, incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So possession. Still there. And now the red flag out on the field. We have a challenge forthcoming. So that challenge, a successful one. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is Butler making the catch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start you have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Packers have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2nd and 8 coming up. Running the jet sweep with Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a... Third and about 4 more for a first. Out of the gun, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards. Is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On 1st down, Butler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down now, it's Butler, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Coming up on second and 7. Herbert now. Being chased out left. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run on first down. Butler, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Open man, Butler complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on second and 3. Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Goff now looking to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, a leap and he will make the catch. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to our left, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So it's the pick, they've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter from the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Got an open man at Schwartz. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get rep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's gone. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Now a first down throw complete downfield.
We got plenty of fight,
Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Waddle, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. And following. The interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd down, it's Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Freeman, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Butler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Third. Yards, 1st down, Packers.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Butler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Herbert throwing again. He finds his man, complete. It's Butler. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Butler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Butler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. It's Herbert. Throw left side, going to be caught by Butler. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his man. It's Butler. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
6 yards the pick. Up, and that's a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming in. His way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players now. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass. That's a good run. It doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Again, Goff. is going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jabari Zuniga in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Here's Goff. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On 1st down, gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Not much there, only a yard. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Goff throwing again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll run on first down. Butler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Here we go.
But with the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Butler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Butler. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On first down, it's Butler. They find some open field here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
117 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the
and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing... you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football. Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now.